Hey everybody, another quick, not put together intro this week for this week's video, mainly because I had one of the weirdest weeks I probably have ever had in my entire life, that I'm not directly involved with. Like, a lot of stuff going on around me that was quite, I don't, some people would be like, oh, like, just my luck. It was really weird. But, so I'm going to do this quick and dirty so I can get this up, promptly for everybody. But, I think this will actually end up going up Monday instead of Sunday or Saturday, I guess. Yeah. With how everything's going. But, we got our matchup against Nugs, which you can see his team from an older, the same team, but it's, I guess I don't need to put the record. We're facing Nugs, number 1 seed, undefeated in the CPL, and as you can see why, look at that team, it's disgusting. But our team this week is on the screen right there. I guess, actually, let me talk about Nugs' team a little bit. Gouging Fire, Meowscarada, Urshifu, we talked about this last time being a problem. Clefable, Dusclops as well also, and then the Terra Captains in the Articuno and the Cincino. Also Galvantula could be a problem, an issue, potentially. But I basically picked roughly the same team that we brought last time. I did make a couple changes. Brought the Wise Man for the Dusclops still, because I really like this set against his team. It's just really good. It's just really good. Also, it's really good. I think the Dusclops are coming this week, and I don't need to be a problem. So we're not going to have it be a problem. We're rocking the Choppleberry on the Tyranitar this week. Same idea. I went, last time I wanted rocks. I really wanted rocks in case of any Focus Sash stuff. And I decided, all right, well, we don't need Tyranitar to tank to be Assault Vest for the Articuno if we can play around the Articuno. And so we're going to go with Rock Tomb. We have Rock Tomb for some speed control. We also have Roar to just get an Articuno out and then knock off because it's a good stab. And those are our 2 walls this week. We also, technically 3 walls. Then we got Roman again, same set, nothing changed for that. Earth Power, Psychic, U-Turn, Sludge Bomb, really good with the Choice Scarf. But I did make one change to the Quackle. We're not running Choice Scarf this week. We are running U-Turn with Protective Pads instead. Frees up the team, we don't have to do, if the Lola Mola comes, right, we don't have to get stuck in and just click close combat and be, dropping our defenses, and we can just click U-turn on that next turn and be in a pretty good spot. Perhaps maybe go to Volcanion here. Volcanion, same set. We got Roar, Flash Cannon, Flamethrower, and Scorching Sands. Those are our, really good stuff. I'm hopeful that, I really don't think the Gouging Fire comes, and I just don't think it comes. It's not a great matchup. We just have a lot of stuff, and if it does come, I don't know. I think we're still pretty good. We got the Earth Power, we got Scorching Sands. Maybe Wise Man could, we got defensive Wise Man with the booster energy, body press, knockoff, rapid spin, so we can keep up with it speed wise. And then we have Tamina with the Eviolite. We're going Terra Steel. At Parasong, we're getting rid of I'm not dealing with any setup this week. I just am not. We get the Parasong up and we'll be pretty good to go. And Will-O-Wisp for anything that can be burned, which I think it's just the Gouging Fire that can't be burned. And Foul Play to take care of, actually hurt, like if the Articuno has not terrored, right? Or if the Articuno terrored into a flying, Foul Play actually will do more damage because it gets a +2 to its attack. So that is the team this week. I am hopeful that we continue, and this will not be the last CPL team that we see, but it might be, because the playoffs, they're do or die, win or go home. So let's win. Let out that roar baby, because the TTars are about to go to war. We're here, week playoffs, round 1 of the playoffs in the CPL. We're going up against Nugs once again. And I like the team I'm seeing here. We got a good squad here. I'm ready to go. This time we don't need to worry about any Terra Captain this time. No Terra Captain. Worried about it. That is good. Right? I'm pretty sure. Yes. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I ended up having the wrong team. Before, but I mean, like, legitimately the wrong team, like a different league. So we got ourselves a nice little matchup here. I'm gonna do what we did last time, and we're gonna lead with Roman here. There's the Masquerada. Now, if you are triple axle, obviously that is going to be a problem. But I think we'll be A-okay here. Oh, that didn't save that. Okay, that's whatever. Fine. Okay. All right. So, maybe it saved it over here. It looks like it did. Okay. All right. Okay. I think an Evian. I feel like this is triple axle, right? And he went Scarf, right? So I feel like that would be the one thing, and I don't want to lose Roman here. So my middle ground play here is going to be letting Solo take this, right? Or Big Quiche. Let's go Big Quiche, because I can take a triple axle. Toxic Spikes. All right. Okay. All right. I actually like that a lot for me. I'm going to do Scorching Sands here. Also, I didn't know it was shiny. Did I? Oh, you know, did I say? I did set it as shiny. That's right. That is right. Would have found out that I could. That would explain it. I was like, why do you mean I can't use Volcanion? That's wrong with it, right? I do not have. Obviously, I could have U-turned there, and that would have been A-okay, I think. But I'm going to Scorching Sands here. The reason why is obviously it's super effective against Masquerada, super effective against Iron Tread, super effective against Gouging Fire. No resist, no ground. They're all like it's free to click this. It is free to click. It's not bad to click. All right, that didn't do nearly the amount of damage I was hoping it would do. So that is a bulky leftover set. That's a bulky special defense invested set right there. So we're gonna roar you out. Dragon Tail. Oh, because I'm slower. Oh, actually I don't mind this. I don't mind this really. Because I'm going to taunt. I'm gonna knock off here. Yeah. And then I'm going to taunt to make sure you can't pain split me. Nightshade, that's fine. And now I'm going to go to Tamina here on Nightshade. And I'm going to Will-O-Wisp. Nice, landed. Nice, landed. Okay. Now I'm going to that one Toxic Spike, man. It's gonna be a problem. I'm going to Draining Kiss here, although Foul Play probably does a little bit more, but then I die. Let me Draining Kiss here. On a potential switch. That's not bad. I'm gonna Perish Song here so that you can't get too set up. I brought the same 6 because I like this 6 against all, like, for anything, right? Heat crash. Oh, beautiful. Nice. Nice. Okay. Do I want to save you here? Probably, right? Lack of grounded poison type. Not great. Not great. And definitely was punishable last game. Also, not going for the U-turn on turn 1. Probably not great either. But it's okay. We'll be A-okay here. What did we do with Draining Kiss? Not that much. Let me see if I get a foul play. Heat crash. That's fine. Because now I can come in with Wise Man. Right. Actually, I get Stealth Rocks up. I go Wise Man and get for another knockoff here. Right. And that it's either going to be free chip. Nice. Taunt. And I don't want to get Pain Split. That's what basically we're doing here. Wise Man goes down. All right. So now against you, if you're a max HP, you have no Eviolite, right? Max HP, max defense. We don't have a one-hit kill with anybody, which is the unfortunate thing, right? But what we do have is the ability to Stealth Rock. Okay, then we're gonna knock off here. Nice. That's fine. That is okay. I'm all right with losing some health here. I want to go for a knockoff here on an Earthquake. I think an Earthquake obviously gets the kill, right? If it's max attack, right? Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. But do you predict me going for... I'm going to just do this, right? I'm going to see what you were doing there. Okay. No. None of that from you. You go for that. I need my turns here, so I'm going to go to Big Quiche. Problem there. I guess maybe get rid of that. Yeah, get you out of there. All right, perfect. That's unfortunate, obviously, but I am okay with this. The Gouging Fire. I don't know what my like. Just kind of like I don't know what the play what my play is going on here. I brought the team that I liked. Clefable is I mean I'm looking at it and it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. But yeah, when we did these mocks, I want to say the first couple mocks, right? This Dusclops was always an issue, and not bad. Ooh, not bad. Oh, not bad. Oh, not bad at all. Okay, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So this definitely kills. Who do you go to? You go to Meowscarada here, right? The problem is you got Burning Bulwark on Gouging Fire. That's going to be a pain in the ass. But I kind of want to hold on to Roman. Because Sludge Bomb, not bad. Again, if I can get rid of the Meowscarada Earth Power, looks good. If I can get rid of the Iron Treads. Nice. Okay. Flamethrower, pretty good. Scorching Sand here. You know I have Scorching Sand. You know I'm Heavy Duty Boots. Flamethrower also not terrible. It is against Gouging Fire because then Gouging Fire can get some health back up, right? So I'm going to go... maybe I can hit twice. Maybe I can hit twice. Who knows? That's the right play. That's good. That's good. All right. If you have Morning Sun, then that's not good. Yeah. Okay. Roar. Get you on out of here. That's fine. Okay. I can't burn it. That is the one problem there. Flamethrower gets the kill here if it's not invested. That didn't get the kill, so that's nice. Nice. Cool. All right, so close combat kills, right? All right. So I can... Who do you go to, right? You're -1 and you... I'm going to go for a close combat here on the Clefable, right? That makes sense. Oh wait, that's right. That's right. I'm Protective Pads. Oh, that's right. I am Protective Pads. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's probably not enough. Landers is probably gonna die here to a Moonblast. Yep. That's game. GG's. GG. GG. Oh, wait a second. Can we get a crit? No. Wish Protect. Yep. Nice. GG's. And that'll be our season here in the DS, or not DS, the CPL. We'll talk to Nugs a little bit after this if they're down. I know they're up against it time-wise. But GG's. It was a good season. Good first season. We made the playoffs in our first season. And happy with the team. And I will see y'all on the other side. We are here with the victor, advancing to round 2 of the CPL playoffs, ending the inaugural season of the Philadelphia TTars. 0-2 against this person. Oh wait, hold on. It's not picking up your audio for some reason. Hold on. Let me make... checking it now before, yeah. Alright, there we go. Hello. Perfect. Good. We're here with the victor of the match, the advancing to the second rounder, the currently holding the most wins against me in history of the world. Nugs, congrats, bud. What a team.
You.
What a
officially 9-0 this season.
Yes. Well, for good reason. Look at the team we're looking at. Look at this. Yeah, let's just get Urshifu, Rapid Strike, Meowscarada, Gouging Fire, Iron Treads, Clefable. And then you also, had Cincino. You also had Alola-Mola. You also had, Articuno. And, also, I literally was this is the 6 best team. This is who I thought would be the 6 best no matter what you brought, so I'm just going to run them. Maybe change up the strat a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I'm kicking myself for not clicking U-turn on the Meowscarada and thinking, nah, Nugs is going to run Choice Scarf with Triple Axle just to fuck me.
Literally, I took what I thought you would think I had, and I didn't run anything that you would think that I had.
Most of this stuff, I did think you'd bring the Dusclops, which is why I didn't change my, I didn't change anything about my Great Tusk. I was like, yeah, because similarly, I was like, okay, what does Nugs bring this time? And I'm like, I don't think Nugs goes back to the Articuno well, and Cincino is not good enough to go to come in. I was like, I think it's gonna be Clefable, and I think it's gonna be Dusclops. And I was like, I just didn't know, I was like, I don't think you bring Gouging Fire. I thought Gouging Fire had such a bad matchup against me. And ultimately, it did. I just couldn't do anything about it. Like it definitely did more work than intended. And if I had gone, if I thought you were like, once I saw Dragon Tail, I was like, oh, he's full like defensive. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. In mocks, I tried bringing offensive, Dragon Dance, EQ, a Flare Blitz, and then something else. And it just went like 0-6 against your team every single time I brought offensive Gouging Fire. So I actually, 10 minutes before we battled, I think the original team didn't have Gouging Fire, and I had a Lola Mola instead. But a Lola Mola gets completely walled by Taunt Volcanion. Like, complete. I can't flip turn. I can't baton pass if you taunt me. I can't wish. The only real attacking moves I get are Fairy and Water, which Water you're immune to, and Fairy you resist. So I was like, let me just go full special defense, full HP Gouging Fire, and it literally only takes like 30% from Volcanion unless he's like 252 modest, and the max you do is like, what, 42%?
Something like that, yeah. It wasn't enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm going to... Because I thought about running an offensive Volk. I was like, all right, like, what if I just flip everything, right? If I just go, like, bulky setup Quaquaval. I go with a offensive Scarf... offensive Scarf Landorus. What if I go with I thought booster speed, and then like if he just runs like Focus Sash on anything, like I'm screwed. Like it just that's how it goes. And like I kind of forgot that I did change my Quaquaval up a little bit. All I did was gave it Aqua Jet, and I gave it protective pads, because I was like, I don't want to get hit with a Bowling Bulwark. Like, I don't want to get punished by that.
Oh, does that work?
I literally today, I was like, let me check to make sure it doesn't burn. Like, be like, all right, you wasted your turn, right? Like, which, if you're running Bowling Bulwark, likely you're leftovers anyway, so you didn't waste a turn, you just got back some recovery. But I thought, like, going into this, I was like, all right, I don't think Alola Mola comes back, because it almost, like, not to say it almost cost you to the game, but it has potential to, because it can just let me get, like, if I can come in and like quick kill it, like if it's low, it's too slow to flip turn out, and it does get Regenerator, but then you're letting something else get a hit, and like late game last time in that situation, it just benefited you that you just could take a hit. And then, like, you had Mons to take a hit, and it's like, sometimes that's not the case. And that's why I was like, wait, I don't need Choice Scarf if I get Quaquaval in late game. I could just get, like, I just need to get an Aqua Step up, which, against this team, I should be able to get an Aqua Step up. And I thought about it on the Dusclops, and I was like, that's too little of a roll. I was like, it's probably max. That's too little of a roll. Like, yeah,
and I was gonna click the pain split.
Right. Yeah. So. It would have been worth. And like, the fact that like you got the like, it was, I wouldn't say it was overturn one because of the Toxic Spike, but once you did that, I'm like, oh man, like I need to get this Dusclops out of here ASAP, man. Like, yeah,
the T Spikes was like my main win con, because I killed T-Tar because of it, right?
Yes.
Because it was actually Choice Scarf Iron Treads, because if in case you were Choice Scarf Landorus, I can always outspeed you and kill you with Ice Spinners, and it would not be a roll this time.
Right. Yeah, I see that.
I actually have attack investment.
I see that. Yes.
So that was to outspeed Landorus, and I was praying. I was like, please do not have Earthquake on T-Tar, but 4-move Syndrome. There's like a lot of moves you could and could not have on T-Tar.
Yeah. Let me see. Not Damian Lillard. Let me see. I want to see, because I'm pretty sure I had knockoff Rock Tomb, Roar, and Stealth Rock, because I was like, even like I was just prepared in case you did go back to the Articuno well. I was like, we're not going to do this like early again. We're not doing this early again. Like, because it does still have a good matchup against me. Like, it is, especially before Terra, it's your only ground resist, and I was like, man, Like as soon as like I did Scorching Sands over Earth Power because I wanted the burn on Urshifu, like trying to get last time, which obviously I can't burn Gouging Fire, and I was just like, all right, like part of me was like, I really like Perish Song on Mischievous because it stops, it like prevents setting up. But you didn't have no one to set up, so like,
yeah,
so it's almost a waste of a move.
Yeah, I didn't want to do any setup because I know you like bringing taunt. You had taunt on what, 2 of your mons?
Last time, yes, yeah.
Roar on Volcanion, so
yeah.
I just wanted to get as much damage as I could with all my mons, and then have really bulky ones just to take hits. So I had Ice Beam on Clefable for I had to figure out if you were going to be physical or special on your Landorus, so that's why I stayed in with Gouging Fire. Because I didn't want to swap into Clefable and then you'd be specially offensive, and then basically I think I just get one-shotted at that point.
Yeah, I was trying to that play where like going, I hit the Earth Power, got the special defense drop. I'm like, he doesn't give me this because it's too good at this point. Like,
yeah, it was my Volcanion after.
I'm like, I'm like sitting there like, who comes in? I'm like, it's Meowscarada. And I'm like, I don't have rocks up, so there goes like Focus Sash is gonna be a problem. Who can tank a hit twice? Who can take 2 hits from Meowscarada? It's like, oh hey, come here, Volcanion, come on in, bud. And then from there, I'm like, do I just roar? I think I clicked Flamethrower instantly. I was like, wait. He goes back to Gouging Fire. And if he has Morning Sun, uses Morning Sun. I'm like,
which is what I did, but there's nothing you could do about it.
No, there was nothing I could do. The only thing I could have done was just roar on that turn. But
but no rocks or anything.
All it does is just prevent you from just doing, going to like that. Which again, I could have predicted. I thought about it. Ultimately, didn't do it. Of just going right back into Landorus and clicking a U-turn, since I'm like, okay, that's where you're gonna go. Because either I click U-turn on the Meowscarada when it comes in and bring it down to Sash, or, you'd get your Morning Sun up anyways. So it's like, but you can't, at that point, you can't risk me hitting that, like going for the Earth Power. So you have to go back to Meowscarada or somebody. But yeah, it's just tough. Like I think I told you last time we played, the 6 Pokemon, I wanted 7 Pokemon for you. I feel like I should have been able to have 7, especially now it should have been 8. If you're gonna bring Meowscarada, Urshifu, and Gouging Fire, I need 8 Pokemon. Somebody's gonna need 8 Pokemon. Because like, talk about a Grass Fire Water Core. Stupid bulk. Like one of them can be defensive, one of them can be special attack, one of them can be physical. It's like most of the time they're all physical, but like I do think you have influenced my drafting. The last 2 teams I've drafted, or at least one I took over and the other one I drafted, are very physically. Like I have Earthworm on both teams. I have a Petron on the one team as well.
You ban Petron?
Like I got Petron, Earthworm. I got who else do I have on the UNPL team? I've got I should say the main league. I've got I also have Meowscarada, and because of that, I was like, let me go get Urshifu Rapid Strike because I know how deadly that duo is.
Water Dark Grass.
Yeah, like
or the Water Fighting Grass Dark Core.
Yeah. I got
those hand in hand.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, I also have Garchomp and Terra Comfey and Electrode Hisuian and Terapagos, and I'm like, yeah, this is a good team. This is a nice team. This is a fun team.
Yeah, I will say, I was mocking against my roommate, and he was running me with Terra Fighting Appleton.
I don't have Terra Fire though. That's the problem. I have
Terra Fighting. Fighting.
See, that was something that was on my mind since the first one, and I almost brought it. I also almost brought the secret weapon because I was like, but you having Unaware Clefable doesn't help me. So it was.
Unaware Clefable is broken. I'm gonna say that right
it is.
now.
It was going
Its base stats are garbage, but it is still such a good Pokemon.
It was Trick Room, 0 speed, not like 0 speed. Meowscarada, or not Meowscarada, Quaquaval in Trick Room. Slow enough that it can get off basically two Aqua Steps in Trick Room and still outspeed people, but enough speed investment that like after Trick Room is down, it's going first. And then hopefully I get at least one kill there. But it doesn't work with Clefable there because then it's like, oh, cool, you got a Moxie boost. So I ultimately decided not to do it. But yeah, Terra fighting Appleton is really good. I was running it against in the first Mox. I ran it with both fighting and steel, and Articuno was just a problem.
Yeah, Articuno definitely hard walls it, but even with like quote unquote hard walling, if I didn't get a clean swap into Articuno and I ate, the apple acid and got my special defense dropped, I get 2-hit KO'd regardless. So, and I never even one shot. I never even won. Oh, I guess if I had.
You have competitive, right? That's why, and that is why I didn't run.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't run it, because in the Mox, like, it's even if it's not a clean switch in and he switches in on like before especially pre-Terra, like I had to run. I think the best in the Mox I had was Assault Vest Terra fighting. No, Assault Vest Terra steel. And the problem with that is Urshifu just clicks close combat.
That's why I brought Urshifu. He originally wasn't even on the team, but I was like, Appleton is such a problem to me that Urshifu is my only answer. As long as I just hit close combat, he doesn't have Mystery Abyss, Appleton's gonna go down. Even if you don't Terra into steel, like you're still getting chunked.
Oh yeah,
chunked and that close combat.
And like I had in the Mox, like I think the closest that Appleton came was Rocky Helmet with Iron Defense, Body Press, Recover, Apple Acid. And that was a good set, except again, Clefable nukes it, Dusclops can sit on it, because it's slow. Like I have to hit it with Apple. Like it wasn't good, and I'm glad I didn't bring it, because if I had brought it thinking, oh, he's gonna bring Articuno or Alola or Cincino, like Cincino with Rocky Helmet goes for tail slap and takes 50% damage on a move that didn't do nearly any damage. But like it just wasn't. There was enough to deter me from bringing it, even though it absolutely demolishes Meowscarada, Iron Treads, hell, even Gouging Fire. Like Terra Fighting beats Gouging Fire because it's got nothing for it with Thick Fat. It's just like it's not good. Although like one of the funniest things in Mox was finding out that like Appleton is very small and not heavy, so Heat Crash does a lot. I was like, man, that does a lot more damage. Why does it do so much damage? Because Heat Crash is based off of weight. I'm like, oh, Appleton's like 6 inches tall. What the fuck? Like it's a small ass Pokemon. What the fuck?
Hey, Gouging. Let me actually see that. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, because Gouging Fire is a heavy boy, and Appleton, I think it does like, if I remember correctly, against a max defense, Thick Fat, it still does like 30 or 40 damage.
Yeah, it's base 120 for Heat Crash. It's basically the same as Flare Blitz, but no drawbacks.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it, is that a lot of mons are small, pretty light compared to Gouging Fire.
Yeah, and the ones that aren't, you can hit, with Earthquake, So,
Appleton was a problem for me, and Zebstrika is the main reason I didn't bring out Alomomola this time, because I thought you were going to bring it, and it kind of destroys Alomomola.
I almost did, but I just was like, if he doesn't bring Alomomola, like Zebstrika does
nothing.
Yeah. Like, sure, like I can I can Terra Water and sit on top of a Meowscarada, maybe. I can chip away at stuff, and like momentum wise, that would help. But again, you've got Clefable, Dusclops, and a special defense invested Gouging Fire. I wasn't breaking anything. Like it was just not. It was not going to happen with the team you brought. Which, hats off to you. You found the answer. Because you even said, you're like, man, that's a tough team. I had no answer. Like Glacier doesn't beat this team. Bronzong doesn't wall anybody. And Namorous is too slow. Like Trick Room would have. I thought about going hard Trick Room with like both Mischievous and Bronzong, but again, Dusclops. So.
Yeah, Dusclops. Also, Bronzong without Terra. Yeah, either if I hit EQ and you have Levitate, the next turn you're dead to Heat Crash or Flare Blitz anyway.
Right.
or vice versa. If I Flare Blitz notice, oh yeah, he's heat proof.
Yeah.
I'm hitting EQ now because you have no Terra.
Right.
You're not changing your typing.
No, and then like I thought about Levani with Sticky Web, but again, Iron Treads has not a. I would say it's got a solid enough matchup to where it would find a place to come in and spin, which I don't know if any of that helps. Like I'm like looking at it, I'm like, man, like I maybe I just spread myself too thin with being in multiple leagues where I'm like, oh boy, this one like on top of school and everything. Like I think our first match was like at the beginning of school, so I didn't have much. I had much, if any. That was what, week 3 or week 4? Week 4, right? So yeah, that was maybe the first week of class for me. So I did not have time to sit down and be like, okay, calc this, calc that. But it was a tough team no matter what. Oh, that was you brought Galvangelo. That was the other one. I was like, who did you? Oh, I've been sitting here going like, 3 different Mons. Who was the third one? That's right, Galvangelo. Who, again, another Pokemon that I was sitting there going, all right, let's just hope Rock Tomb hits it and kills it. Like, like I'm just like, I don't like, especially against, my ground types, and not having to bring a steel type, even though Gouging Fire is a potential. That's why I was like, I'll bring. Eviolite, Mischievous took that Heat Crash more than I thought it should. I was like, you're little. You should die to this.
Yeah, he did take a lot, but if you just, I think if just played the cards right, he had like a Assault Vest, bulky T-Tar. So basically, what he would do, even my Terra fighting Articuno, with 252 like choice specs, was only doing like 60% to T-Tar with Assault Vest, full special defense in our mocks. So I was just like, I'm not going to bring Articuno because I feel like he's going to bring Assault Vest T-Tar, and I'm not going to bring Alomomola because I think he's bringing Zebstrika, and I have to bring Urshifu in case he brings Appleton. And those T-Spikes, I think you're right. I think it increased my odds of winning by like a substantial amount because I just rapid spun your T-Tar, which would have never killed you, but I had poison on you, so I just hit, doing like 12 to 16% every turn or something with rapid spin and poison, and I just whittled you down until you died.
Yeah, and I had Choppleberry because I was mindful of I didn't want to run AV because I wanted to be able to another Pokemon to get I wanted to be able to get rocks up, and I was like, all right, well if it is what am I saying? What if he goes specs max special attack, Terra fighting, Terra Blast. I'm like, all right, let me calc that. I'm like, okay, I live it barely. And I'm like, all right, well, let me put a Choppa Berry on. It'll do significantly less damage, and I can then go okay, cool. Like, hey, you got me there. Let me go to Mischievous and be good to go. I'll figure something out with either I'll Willow on somebody, or I'll go for a Draining Kiss. But the T-Tar was really there. Like, okay, cool. I have the Articuno figured out, and I thought it did enough outside of it, and it did. I probably should have ran Earthquake instead of Roar, and then this way I could have hit the Iron Treads for super effective damage, at least chipped it, but. I couldn't figure. I mean, I couldn't figure out. I didn't even think. I just thought I'm sitting there. I'm like, he's just gonna spin away all my hazards until.
Yep, I just kept spamming. I was choice star, so I didn't have a choice. But my plan was just I'm not letting him get rocks up. I don't care if this thing dies. He's not getting rocks.
And that's what I thought. I'm like, man, it's just but hey, it happens. Nugs, you better win this whole thing. All right, you better win this whole thing.
Because then you can say you lost to the champion
twice. Not many can say that. In fact, I think maybe one other person is going to be able to say that. I don't know. I think, I don't know. I guess you beat 8 people. Most of the people you beat are. I should have looked at
forfeits, better. So I technically beat 6 people and you twice, so 7 wins.
That's true.
2 were forfeits, but I feel like I still would have beat them anyway.
Look, with this team, absolutely. Nugs, anything you would like to say before I sign off for the season?
GG.
GG indeed. Best of luck going forward, Nugs of this Seatle Seadra.
You too. with your Philadelphia TTars and your other leagues.
Thank you. I hope good things for them.